I know somebody. Low Cash, Kicks 105.5. You know who that somebody is? My buddy, Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you.
So here's a couple of things that have been on my mind lately. You ready for this one?
Okay.
Do you insure your own business?
Yes and no. I insure parts of it, but not all of it.
How very interesting. These are things like, you have friends who say they're mechanics, but yet they have like 6 cars that are broken down in their front yard. You're like, man, if you were a good mechanic, why wouldn't you just fix your cars?
I have most of my insurance. I don't have my life insurance yet. I will. And there's one policy for the business that we don't have an offering for, so we have it through our Vermont State Association, which is the appropriate way to do it for us. So that works.
I find something weird, because I am overweight, diabetic, etc. The list goes very, very long and on and on and on. So I cannot get life insurance. But
or so you believe.
Well, but it's so expensive and it doesn't pay out that much. From what I've experienced in conversations, not just with you, but with other companies, it seems to me that somebody would be like, look, let's make an insurance policy for those type of people who are high risk that just literally covers cremation or sticking them in ground. Like nothing else, not like a payout $10,000 for their family, nothing like that. Just covering the cost of what it takes to get rid of your body.
Those are available. You're talking about end of life type policies that are guaranteed issue that are available and very much in the marketplace.
Really? Because, see, to me, it sounds more like when we're talking that life insurance, at the however much every month, and it's only going to pay out minimal. But most people go, so you were a 30-year smoker, you have diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, and I go, yeah, this just keeps getting more expensive or getting out of the ballpark the more I talk, so... but
all right,
you're saying that there are some programs.
Let's throw something out there, all right? Let's say we've got you a $50,000 guaranteed issue life policy, okay? So, let's say that let's say it's for fun, it's $1,000 a year. Do you plan on living 50 more years? Because that's how many years you'd have to pay to break even.
I may get 5 more years.
So a guaranteed issue life policy, there are lower limits. I mean, a lot of people that are young, we recommend you get a higher amount because first off, the end goal of what your death benefit is, and let's be as morbid as possible with life insurance, you're looking to pay a death benefit for when you die or if you die, that the people you love or the people that you name as your beneficiaries are protected when you pass. So if you don't want to put the cost of death expenses on your family and you're looking for something simple like $10, $25, $30, $40, $50,000, look around. There's going to be options. And these guaranteed issue life policies, Sean, a lot of them, the way they work is that if you die in the first 2 years of the policy, you simply just get your premium back with interest. They don't pay the full death benefit. But if you live past, and we're talking if you die of natural causes, that's how that would work. If you die in an accident, you're getting the death benefit within those first 2 years in many companies. So, it's one of those things where never assume what may or may not be available. Look into it because there are options out there. The end result may be that you still don't like the cost of it, and that's quite possible. But don't give up without looking.
I enjoy red meat and eating donuts far too much, I think.
We actually have a credit. We have a credit for that. So,
it's funny because I've told my children many times before, maybe I don't have anything after I go to leave you, but I do want to be cremated. And my daughter says, well, that might be a little pricey. So I bought her a Bic lighter at 7-Eleven, and I told her, have a bonfire, make some s'mores over Daddy's body.
Get to it, girl.
See, yep. Talking about more, but I can go dark and deep like that. So my buddy just opened up a restaurant in Lindenville. And so when you are a new business owner, do you just go ahead and buy every type of insurance that you can get as a starting business concerned, things for the worse? Or do you start off with getting a very small policy?
You get everything that's appropriate for your needs. So if you're a small business just starting out, maybe you don't have a lot of business personal property, so you're not going to have a high limit of that. But your liability exposure from day 1 to day 1001 is going to be about the same. So you're going to want to make sure you have appropriate liability, and if you have employees, you're going to want to make sure that they're appropriately covered and that you're meeting the state minimum guidelines at the very least, because that's a requirement for people who have any employees in Vermont is to carry workers' compensation. And then if you're starting to sell different things like liquor, you're going to want liquor liability too. So it's about having that dialogue, and then it becomes an eligibility concern because, if you are just starting a business, if you're going out and starting a restaurant or starting a contracting business, companies are going to want to know, what's your experience in that field? What do you have for knowledge in running this type of business? Because that could limit your ability to obtain at least the liability portion of that policy.
Very interesting. By the way, right on the side of Kiss My Glass in Lyndonville is the Full Belly Deli. And if you have a chance, sandwiches are delicious. I went for their opening day yesterday. It was a soft opening, and I had a spicy Reuben. And let me tell you, kimchi and hot sauce in between a panini slices, not so great the next day, but boy, was it delicious yesterday.
Yeah, the day after effect's not always great. That kind of makes the, I hear you. I think of John Panetta when you mentioned going to the Full Belly Deli, getting kicked out of the buffet because he cleared it all out. Remember that?
I do remember that shtick. You eat no more. You eat vegetables. Yeah. You and I are on the same, it's coincidental. So, great minds think alike. Not the case. Just happen to see the same special. Barrett Insurance, we talk good policies every Wednesday about 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. You can join us. If you ever have questions that you'd like answered, you can send me an email, and I'll gladly talk about it with Mike. Or you can call Mike directly at
748-5224. We are on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. We're looking at reopening the entire office for just regular business the first week of June, thankfully. We're excited about that. And you can also find us at our website, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
But you won't be serving sandwiches.
Not all you can eat, sir.
Yeah, not for you anyway. All right, buddy. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Be well. Bye.